Hey everyone, today I'm going to be talking about whether or not adults can learn a musical instrument. And I'm just going to cut to the chase. Yes, absolutely yes, and it's something that is so easy that you could be started in the next 48 hours. And whether you're returning or new to my channel, my name is Jordan Evans and I'm a full-time piano teacher and musician. And this is actually really funny. I've been playing music my whole life, but piano I did not start playing until I was a senior in high school. So I was 17 and I've been playing piano for about 8 years now. And even though I played drums and I played violin growing up as well, I call myself a piano player now. And I kind of started as an adult, so I think I have some really good advice to give others who are either in high school or you're in your 20s or even older. And I do have experience with this. I have 3 students who are adults, one of them who is 77 years old and just started playing piano a few months ago, and he's doing great so far. So yeah, in this video, I'm really gonna be talking about what kind of time do we need to commit to this, where to start, and ultimately I'll be just breaking down kind of what you need. So the number one thing that I hear people say that's holding them back from pursuing any kind of hobby, whether that's music or anything that they want to pursue, is time. I don't have time for that. I'm too busy. I have work, I have my family, which is totally valid. All of us have commitments, but for an instrument, it actually isn't as big of a time commitment as you might think. For 15 to 30 minutes a day over a consistent period of time, you can actually make massive progress, especially as an adult, because we learn things much more quickly. The other thing about being an adult is, for the most part, we are much better at how we schedule and spend our time. Even as a kid, I've played instruments my whole life. I practice more now than I have in my whole life. And right now it's my full-time job, but even when I was in college working full-time at Starbucks, I was still finding the time to practice 3 or 4 hours a day. So what that's gonna look like for someone who just wants to start playing an instrument is maybe waking up 15 minutes earlier in the morning, or at night, instead of spending some time watching TV, maybe just take 15 to 30 minutes to play music. And we don't want to practice because we have to, or it's a chore, it's something we need to do. It's another thing on the list. We need to be finding ways to make it engaging. So play for fun, play in front of your friends, just on the weekends, play because you enjoy the sound of it and how it makes you feel. That's the most important part. And now I'm gonna talk about where to start when learning a new instrument. And the answer is wherever you wanna start. As adults, kind of like what I said with the time aspect, we have autonomy to do what we want. If we wanna learn a song, let's learn that song. Don't think this is gonna be like you're a kid taking piano lessons and you have to learn Twinkle Twinkle Little Star and Mary Had a Little Lamb and songs like that for a year. You can start doing whatever you want. One of my adult students wanted to learn Home Sweet Home by Motley Crue, and we actually learned the whole song in a month. And a lot of piano is pretty easy actually, especially at the beginning. And I just taught him the chords that he needed to use and the rhythms, but we didn't talk about the theory or why he was doing what he was doing. We didn't talk about reading sheet music. I just taught him how to play the song. And through that, we started to dive into, okay, this is what you're doing. This is the chord you're going to. These are what the notes are and how you find them on the keyboard. And we used a song that he enjoyed and listened to a lot growing up to make that fun and engaging for him. And what's incredible is there is infinite resources on the internet right now. Whether that's YouTube or any other learning platform, you can find whatever information you want. Whatever songs you grew up listening to, there's gonna be a tutorial on YouTube for them where they show you what to do. So just right now, even if you don't have an instrument, go look up songs that you like, look up tutorials, see what they're doing, they slow them down, they explain it, and see if it's something that you think you can do. And what's cool about this, you don't have to learn the whole song in a day. It actually takes quite a while to learn a song. It might take you 3 or 4 weeks, it might take you 2 months. Just learn maybe half of a verse one night, the second half of the verse the next. And yeah, just do it in whatever way is most fun for you. And this goes for everything. If you do want to learn music in a more classical approach, you can also find that stuff online. You could be playing classical songs, you could be learning how to read the sheet music, you could be playing pop songs, some of your favorite jazz songs, really anything. All right, and the next thing I'm going to talk about is what do you need? Obviously, you're going to need an instrument. I'm a full-time piano teacher, so obviously I recommend the piano if you're going to start, and it's also one of the easiest instruments technique-wise to begin with. And if you go down in my description, actually, I've put together a beginner piano starter pack. If you see it, I have 2 pianos. The first one, the Donner DDP 300, is larger and more like a piece of furniture that you'd put in your living room, and it is a little bit more expensive. But then the second one that I put down there is the Donner DEP 45, which is a little smaller, and you can maybe store it in your bedroom or keep it in the living room, but then put it away when you need to. And the reason I endorse these 2 pianos specifically is because they're both very affordable, and they both offer a realistic representation of what a piano is. And what I mean by that, there's a lot of electric and digital pianos that are more like toys, where they don't have the same response or the sound, or even the keys don't feel the same, and they don't offer the full size. Both of these pianos are full 88 keys, fully weighted or semi-weighted keys, which means that you get a response similar to what a real piano would feel like. Both of them have adjustable volume internal speakers with a sound library of awesome sounds. And both of them include a sustain pedal, which is extremely important for piano players. And I also like both of these because they both look nice, which is really important when you're deciding what is it that you're gonna put in your home. I also included a couple of benches. One of them is very comfortable and adjustable, and the other one is more lightweight and portable. And I do recommend that you get one of these benches if you plan on playing piano, because sitting in a regular chair might put you too high or too low for where you need to be sitting. The reason why I put that all together down there is because these are the products that I recommend to people who reach out to me for piano lessons and don't have a piano. And I want to make piano as affordable and easily accessible to everybody. Thanks everybody so much for watching this video. I really made this video because I hear so many adults in my life say, oh, you're a piano teacher? I wish I could play piano. I wish I had played piano growing up. And I say, well, why don't you do it right now? What's stopping you from starting tomorrow? And I just want people to realize how easy it is, and that if you're watching this video, you can go on Amazon right now and you could be playing piano in the next 48 hours, and maybe 2 to 4 weeks from now, you're playing your favorite song. And yeah, just to summarize, create a schedule. Find some time in your day where you can practice. Try and make it the same time every day and just incorporate it into either your morning routine or your nightly routine. If you work from home, it might be a great way to take a break throughout the day. Oh, I'm just gonna go spend some time playing piano. Second one is just figure out where you want to start. Find out what songs you like to listen to, what kind of music's enjoyable for you to hear, what kind of things that you've always wanted to play, and just start right there. And then finally, you gotta acquire whatever instrument you need. Maybe you have an heirloom of the family, your grandfather had a violin and you've always wanted to learn how to play it. Go ahead and start. Or you need to go and acquire an instrument, maybe start with piano, maybe something else. If you have any questions or further comments, or if there's anything you want to learn, let me know down in the comments so we can discuss it with each other. I would be more than glad to help anybody if they have further questions about learning an instrument or what steps they need to take. Thanks again for watching this video, and best of luck moving forward. I can't wait to hear about how it goes.